what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I've got for you guys today, another update in the Samson Dauda saga. So I guess good news today is that Samson says he's feeling a lot better. He went to the doctor and got checked out. And it sounds like what I heard was the issue is probably the issue. Just something like a flu or a cold, an upper respiratory type of thing. He made it sound like in this video that whatever's going on is no big deal, and he also confirmed multiple times in these stories that he is going to be competing at the Arnold Classic UK. Let me roll what Samson said for you guys first, and we'll talk about it a little bit after.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's it doing? How's it going? How y'all doing? Yes. Your boy's here to talk, and I'm back. Yeah, man, look, dude, I've learned so much messages and so much love the past 24 hours, man. And you know what? Damn, I can't even go through them all. So I'm just gonna say here, man, dude, I see all your messages, man. Really appreciate it. I'm getting so much love and support from so many of you. It hasn't been a lot, just thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. It's definitely been overwhelming to see the much care and support that you guys have for me and my family, and it's truly overwhelming. It's crazy. It's crazy, and the love and support has been, and the reaching out has just been on another level. And I never expected so many people cared so much, and to see it, it's heart touching. It really reaches out to my heart, and I appreciate it so much, man. So thank you so much, and honestly, wow, guys, thank you so much. So in terms of where we are at right now, so been to see my doctor yesterday, and obviously as I said yesterday, man, I wasn't feeling too well, but I don't know, man, why people blow this shit out to be crazier than what they think it is, man. I've heard all sort of speculations and everything else. Look, I said yesterday, like, look, when you're at that low body fat, you're at that low calories, and you spend so many days around, very, very busy events for non-stop, and you're pushing the pad to be as dry as possible and everything else, your body is vulnerable to susceptible to catch things, and being able to catch something like flu and cold and those kind of things is just, it comes with it. There's nothing shock about it. It comes with it. So even if you hear my voice is still groggy as hell because I've been coughing and I'm still feeling rough as hell this morning, but we're feeling a lot better and I feel like I'm on the other side of it. But the idea is that people think that it's something worse. I suppose people gotta have something to talk about. But in terms of anything else, yesterday I got some antibiotics because I got this groggy cough that is obviously just coming out of my chest and it's feeling a bit shitty, but we're now on the other side of it. Got some nice good sleep, finally being able to sleep last night and have a good sleep and everything else. I'm feeling a lot better and a lot fresher this morning. And yeah, it's definitely, something that was bothering me because I was kind of shocked about how bad I felt the last 2 days. And I was thinking, man, if it carries on and we don't get over it soon, I might have to pull out the show next week. But that was definitely not in my plans because, hell, this show is happening right here in the UK, my hometown. And I got a lot of family and friends that have been paying tickets to come see me compete. They haven't seen me compete since 2021 when we did the Arnold UK. So you think I'm going to freaking disappoint? Come on, man. Dude, you all know me better than that. So, man, I'm psyched out and I'm ready to go to this one. This one, for me, is personal. It's for people that I love and people I care about. Home in the UK, so this one for me is like, yo, UK, stand up. We've been representing you overseas for long enough. Having a show right here at home in our back garden, shit. Of course, I'm gonna miss that shit on anything. So yes, I am definitely doing the Arnold UK next week. Don't believe anything you hear anywhere else. Don't believe any other hype. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be rocking it. I'm gonna be coming in on form, and we're gonna be doing what we do. So please. Don't listen to nobody else. I'm saying it right here, okay? With that said, where we at with everything, I mean, one of the advice the doctor gave me yesterday is, look, you got to get rehydrated fast because you're definitely dehydrated from, obviously, which is obvious, from the weekend. So I've been drinking a shitloads of water and Cyano-9 just to get my rehydration back, like we always do from show to show. I'm piling as much as that in, and the more I'm drinking from yesterday, the better I'm feeling for it. And the better I'm feeling, the most back to strength I'm feeling for it as well. With that said, it is happening, it is going down. Don't stress out about it. Thank you. I really do appreciate the love and support and the concern so many people have, but it was definitely, some people blew it way out of order and way out there, something like that. So please don't. But anyway, with that said, guys, I appreciate y'all supporting me. I appreciate your love. But we got battle to do, man. We got another battle to go up next week. We got another show to do, and I'm buzzing. UK, we coming, baby. Let's do what we do.
All right, so you heard it all right there. First of all, I really like Samson. He definitely is, and this isn't even a matter of opinion. He's definitely one of the best bodybuilders on the planet right now. He's a top 3 Olympian. He's an Arnold Classic champ and now an Arnold Classic runner-up. And depending on whether or not Hottie's able to do the Arnold Classic UK, he's in a really favorable position right now to win that show if Hottie's not there. And secondly, I'm concerned about him. I hope that he is healthy enough to compete. I hope that it is just nothing, maybe just a cold or a flu. I think he said a cough in this video. But I want to point out here that what he's saying here is don't believe the rumors, don't believe the hype, don't hear it from anywhere else, etc., etc. And that part kind of confused me a little bit, because we heard all this directly from Samson. Now, he never said he was out of the Arnold Classic UK, but what he did say was he doesn't know if he's going to do it, and he'll let us know based on what they say at the hospital. Now, he also says he's not in the hospital, don't believe the rumors. While he never said he was currently in the hospital, he did say himself yesterday he was checking himself into the hospital.
I have to take myself to the hospital to get checked out because I don't know, my body is just, I'm trying to push through, I'm trying to train, I'm trying to get through it, but my body is just failing at this point. And honestly, I just don't know what else I could do. So given what happens to me in the next few days, after we get checked out in the hospital, and what happens and the results of that, it will determine if I will be doing the Arnold Classic UK next week. And I have to wait and see how that result comes back, and if I'll be able to proceed and carry on pushing my body to the limit that it is. So, you know, I'm really hoping that's not the case. I'm really hoping I can somehow carry this on and keep fighting, because that's all I've ever done all my life, is keep fighting against all odds. But when my health is starting to fail.
And while he never did say exactly what was going on with his health, he did say yesterday that he felt like his body was failing and that he was concerned, so concerned that he wanted to check into a hospital. So that wasn't rumors, that was coming from him. Now, people did speculate on that. I've seen all kinds of stuff, like stuff about his kidneys or stuff about his heart, just all kinds of speculation. I guess that's another thing entirely. But I do want to point out here that most of this stuff, if not all of it, aside from people giving direct diagnoses of what's wrong with him, came directly from Samson. It wasn't rumors that people made up. It was what we heard straight from the horse's mouth. And I only point that out to say that I hope he's okay, because the whole situation over the past day or two has seemed a little bit odd. I mean, you combine this with the fact that yesterday, when he was talking about his health, shortly after was when Milos announced that him and Samson would no longer be working together. And I still think it's pretty significant that Samson hasn't acknowledged Milos at all after Milos put up that post. So it's pretty clear they're not working together. It seems like there's bad blood, because you've got to at least acknowledge. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of people blaming this health issue on Milos, but it seems like, according to Samson, in his own words, that doesn't sound like that's the case. Samson is kind of saying, look, you know, I'm lean, I'm prepping, I'm depleted, my immune system is more susceptible. I probably just picked up a cough or a flu or cold, whatever. It sounds like it might not have anything to do with Milos. So if you put that to the side, you've got to at least consider the fact that Milos got Samson to where he is, a top 3 Olympia placing, an Arnold Classic victory, however many wins they had over the time they spent together, which was a pretty significant amount. So anyway, I just say all that to say, I hope to see Samson healthy and happy and in a good place mentally. And just with all these things that have happened, the loss at the Arnold Classic, the split with your coach, the stories about the hospital and the health issues and maybe not competing, and the stories today, it seems like he's going through it. So I'm hoping that if he does compete in the Arnold Classic UK, he is healthy enough to do so, and I'm hoping that it's the right decision. I'm just a little worried about him, man, honestly. And we know that bodybuilding is just a grueling, extreme sport that can put people through a roller coaster of emotions, and it can put people through a roller coaster of health, too. A lot of ups and downs in this sport. So I'm glad at least that Samson seems to be in a better headspace in this video. And I hope he's okay, and I'm glad to hear that he's getting lots of love. That's what I don't want to see him getting any hate. And I honestly didn't see him getting any, whatever he was talking about with the disrespect and his family getting disrespected and all this stuff. So I'm glad to hear it's going better now. But next up in the news, it looks like one guy at least who is staying with Milos is Horse MD, Marcelo De Angelis. He put up a post today kind of thanking Milos for the progress that they made. And Horse says that, let me translate this real quick. We did one off season for almost 20 kilos more than the stage, only 2 finals together, and we've already learned a lot about the answers of my physique. This is just the beginning. We spent, okay, then he says it again in the bottom. So then he tags Milos and posts a bunch of pictures of him and Milos together. And obviously, it didn't go quite as they planned. He was 9th place at this Arnold Classic out of 10 placings. But I'm excited to see what the future holds, and when they continue to work together, what the final form of Horse MD looks like. 'Cause I think he's a really talented guy, and I think he's got a ton of potential. They just, I think, kind of missed the mark at the Arnold. And I've also heard, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I've also heard that James Hollingshead is no longer working with Milos either. So I guess we'll continue to follow this thing as it develops, but a lot of interesting stuff going on in the world of bodybuilding. I told you guys it was going to get, we were kind of in this little dead space of January, February, where there's no shows, nothing really to talk about. But as soon as the spring comes around, it always is like 0 to 100, and bodybuilding is back. Now, another show that we've got on the horizon that seems to be building quite the rivalry here is the New York Pro coming up in May. We got 2 updates from both the guys that I think are going to be the front runners there, Tonio Burton and Nick Walker. The first one being from Tonio Burton, and the second one being a response, seemingly, from Nick Walker. So Tonio, looking honestly pretty incredible here. He has the caption, "Feel good, look good," or is it just look good, feel good? Either way, it's G. And then he hashtags it, hunting season. I'm guessing this is a reference to, I believe his nickname is the Predator, right? Like Kai Green's nickname. And I'm guessing that's what the hunting thing is a reference to. But Tonio is the defending New York Pro champion. He won last year. Now Nick Walker won a couple years ago. So we're going to have 2 New York Pro champions going head-to-head here, although Nick Walker, I think, is probably clearly the favorite, even though he had this little hiatus where he wasn't able to compete at the Olympia due to the hamstring injury. But Nick Walker put up a post today, seemingly directly in response to Tonio's. This side chest post, where he has the caption, "Hunting season is closed." Obviously looking very impressive in the side chest. Now, I do think that this New York Pro is going to end up shaping up a little bit better than it is right now. I mean, right now we only really have these 2 front-runner guys confirmed, but I think as we get closer to May, you're going to see some of these guys that have competed, even in some of these Arnolds. You're probably going to see some of them jump in this lineup too. And keep in mind, before then, we've still got the Arnold UK, we've still got the Detroit Pro, we've still got the Arnold South America. So there's 3 pretty big shows before the New York Pro that I'm sure a lot of people are prepping for. And we don't even know who all is doing some of these shows yet, like Detroit and Brazil. Those lineups haven't fully shaped up, but like guys like Carlos Thomas Jr. could jump in the New York Pro, stuff like that. Perhaps even Good Vito if he's able to get his visa to travel to the U.S. But I guess we'll see. We're going to find out soon. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of the bodybuilding news. And as always, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at NickStrengthPower. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.